Well, good mornings. Good morning, dear ones. Let's make sure we've got the right mic working this morning. Yes, it is. Oh, good. Hey, I am so grateful to be with you this morning. I'll tell you, I've been sitting here this morning listening to the new Faith Rivera album, Rise Up. And I'm sorry, I didn't grab a link, but I'll share a link on my Facebook wall later this morning letting you know how to find this. But Faith Rivera just released her new album yesterday. It's called Rise Up. It is chock full of really cool music. And again, I'm sorry I didn't grab a link to share here, but I will share a link in the show notes in the comments immediately following this morning. So welcome to Morning Prayers. It's another great Monday morning opportunity to get our prayer work on and start this week and this day off on a high note, on a great vibration. Now, do remember, prayer is the central aspect of my personal practice, and I'm constantly working prayer requests for people. If you'd like to get your prayers into my prayer book, please send me a message, revbriz@spiritevolving.com. I'll be sure to add you to my daily prayer work. And if you'd like to have your prayers included on this program, then please let me know that. We can always add your prayer into our morning or evening prayer. Say a quick shout out and good morning to Laura Lee, Canada. Thank you for checking in from the Great White North. Here in Colorado, it's pretty white today, too. So a little bit of a couple days spring snowstorm rolled through the region. And Cynthia Hensley agrees that yes, the new Faith Rivera album is hopping good and glorious Monday morning. Yes, thank you for being with us. So, folks, if you're new to the program, we meet every morning, 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time, and also every evening at 8:15 Mountain Time. So morning prayers and evening prayers. I've been doing this since the 18th of March. Today is the 13th of April. We're coming up on almost a month of these. So, and I have a lot of fun guests at different times, not always, but quite often this afternoon or this evening. Reverend Savannah Riker is going to be with us. She's just moved up to Seattle area and good friend of mine. She's been on the program before, and she'll be with us this evening, 8:15 Mountain Time. So, all right, hmm, let's just get into some prayers here. Um, you know, it's a very good weekend here. Family's holding up pretty good. This is the beginning of our fourth week of voluntary physical isolation and staying isolated as much as we possibly can, only going out as much as we absolutely have to. Uh, and it's the fourth week. We're all still here. We're doing pretty good together. I'm pretty happy about that. I was wondering how this would go after a little bit. And it looks like we're probably going to be here for a while still. So I am still committed to doing these prayers every morning for as long as Colorado is in a shelter-in-place state. And anyway, enough of that. Let's move. Let's move into that place of prayer. If you're in a place where it's comfortable to close your eyes, please do so. And just let yourself relax. Let yourself kick back and relax, and just let yourself be. Just be present to what's going on right now. Take a scan of the body temple and notice anywhere that's got a little constriction or tension or whatever it might be. And just set that aside for the moment. Take a scan of your mental body and consider anything you're concerned about later in the day or still looking back on. Take anything in the mental body and just set that aside for the moment. Then do a quick scan of the emotional body. Anything that's heavy on the heart or creating anxiety or depression or anything of that nature. And just check in on the emotional body and Let anything there slip aside for the moment. We find ourselves at the spiritual body. Is here, I invite you to come and remember the truth. One God, one power, one presence, one intelligence, all God. One God, one source, one supply, one never ending wellspring of love and light and beauty, of truth and health and wealth and well being and abundance, prosperity. It is all God, everything, everywhere. Every heartbeat, every voice, every emotion, every event, every experience, every opportunity. God, the oneness taking form as life, as all our lives, as lives every furry creature and scaly creature and creepy crawly creature, winged creature. No matter the expression, no matter the form of life, I know God as the animating aspect, the animating power of that life. See, what I know is I know that God, this power, presence, and intelligence, is forever taking on form and then abandoning that form in order to take on new form. That is the cycle of life. So life is never ending. Life doesn't come to a finality. There is no end to life. Each one here a unique expression of God's life, and our individual life, when we let go of this human body, returns back to the God life, returns back to the divine, to the greater dimensions of livingness. So what I know is I know that every soul that has ever been as a part and unique aspect of this one life, my soul, your soul, the souls of your loved ones and friends and family. And that when a soul lets go of the human expression, again, it moves into that greater dimension of livingness, not death, greater dimension of livingness. And I know that it's to some degree that is happening in each one of our lives, every one of us. A unique creative experience on the planet, each one bringing a unique set of gifts and skills and talents to this planet. And when our mission is complete, when the gifts have been given, when our day is done, then the time to move into the next greater yet to be, the greater expression of livingness. And so knowing that everyone on the planet and beyond is part of this unique and holy godlike creative process, this creative cycle, knowing that we all exist within this, I know that each one is an absolutely vital aspect to what comes next. Those that are here on the planet at this moment, absolutely vital to the evolution of human life on the planet. And those moving beyond this planet, those moving into those greater dimensions, absolutely vital to usher forth that greater dimension, to be a part of the collective beyond the human, but yet still one of God. Still part of the allness of life, the wholeness of life, behind the veil on this side or beyond the veil on that side. It's all one side. It's all God. So the day comes when each gets to look beyond the veil, to see clearly beyond the fog, and to really feel the communion with God, to feel that wholeness, to truly experience that wholeness, that oneness. And what I know is I know that experience is not limited to those that move beyond the veil, that each one on this side, each one that is alive right now may experience that close, intimate connection with the one, may recognize their own themselves, their own lives as an expression of the one. And so that is the word I claim this day for each one that hears these words. I claim a deep, deep knowing that there is no separation in the mind of God. There is no division in the humanity of life. There is this grand oneness, and it is forever calling us to our greatness, forever inviting us into new and amazing and exciting, yeah, sometimes weird and confusing ways. Yet we are constantly being invited into a deeper experience of our oneness, of our connection to humanity, of our connection to this thing called life. And what I know is I know that there's truly only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. That life is your life right now. That life is all life. So I purposefully say yes with a great intention to love. I say yes. Yes to whatever this day holds. Yes to whatever shows up in my world. For no matter what it is that comes into my life this day, I know it must be God. An email, a phone call, a connection, a prayer, even the stuff I don't like or the stuff I don't understand. Even in those moments, I know my work is to turn and recognize God, to find the God in there somewhere, to find the God in everything. Every interaction, every communication, every connection, every event, every experience. I recognize my work this day, finding God in all. And I claim for each one here that same experience, a joyous experience, an inspirational experience of seeing God in everything, in every event, every interaction, every opportunity. And it is in that that humanity does more than survive. Humanity evolves. Humanity expands and grows on the planet and evolves into our greater yet to be. A world that works for everyone. A world where humanity has been awakened to their spiritual magnificence. And each one across this planet is consciously, intentionally expressing the divine. Oh, I see that vision right now. I can see the vision of a world working for everyone. I can feel the energetic vibration of this amazing world that works for everyone. And I am grateful. In a place of absolute gratitude for this experience, for this opportunity, for the deep knowing that God's got this word. And so I can get out of the way. I can loose this word into the law, God's law, that has already said yes, that is already moving the parts and the pieces and the players. I release this word into the law, and I know that it is done. Nothing more, nothing less. The law's got it, God's got it, and this word is already done in the mind of God. So I let it be, I release, I let go, and I affirm this truth by just simply saying, and so it is. Mm, And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with me this morning, dear ones. I feel it. I trust you do as well. And hey, there are a couple more than a few different ways to stay in touch and keep this vibration going. I do a daily email, been publishing that for over 7 years now, every single morning, bright and early. get an email affirmation, inspiration, and call to action in your email inbox. And it is now a podcast as well. So anywhere you get your podcast, check out Daily Spirit Callings. It's a fabulous podcast, 90 seconds each morning, and it really gets you going, gets the vibration up. And of course, don't forget New Thought Radio, positively inspiring tunes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all your favorite New Thought artists. That new Faith Rivera album will be going up there sometime soon, and you'll get a chance to listen to some of the tracks there as well. So thank you all so much for being with us. Oh, I love you. I know you are loved. And more importantly, I know you are love. And so the invitation is to be love today. Be love in all your interactions. Be love in every moment. Be love. And we will be back here to wrap up the day, 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Same station, same channel, same Facebook feed. Come on in and check us out 8:15 in the evening for evening prayers. So until then, dear ones, I love you. Again, remember, you are loved and you are loved. We'll see you this evening. Peace and blessings. Have a great day. Bye now.